Well, this audition is really interesting, isn't it?
Yeah. What are you doing here?
What do you think? I need a job.
In the chorus?
Oh, look, Zach, I'd love a part, of course, but I'll take what I can get.
You're too good for the chorus, Cassie.
Too good? I did a couple of dance parts, so what?
You were featured. You stopped 2 shows cold. Your career was going fine here in New York.
I can't get a job, Zach. God. You sound like all my friends. My fans. Acting like I'm some big star and don't know it. When the truth is, I never even came close, and no one has the guts to tell me. Well, it would have been nice to be a star, but I'm not. I'm a dancer. Give me somebody to dance for. Give me somebody to show. Let me wake up in the morning to find I have somewhere exciting to go.
So you're going through a slow period. Happens to everyone. Something will happen.
That's what I kept telling myself in California. I kept telling myself that and telling myself that. Well, the truth is, nothing will happen. I can't act.
What?
I can't act. And there I am out in California, supposed to be this actress. Well, it didn't take me long to figure out I can't act. And it didn't take Hollywood long either.
You didn't work out there?
Oh, sure. A rotten part in a so-so film. Part ended up getting cut, thank God. I was a go-go dancer in the TV movie of the week. Let's see. Oh yeah, commercials. I almost got to squeeze a roll of toilet paper, but I lost out in the finals. Isn't that something? 17 years in the business and I end up flunking toilet paper squeezing. I was a dancing Band-Aid. That was fun. We had an earthquake. I got a terrific tan, and surely you must have heard
I did hear you were going out with some big agent. Running around, being a bit wild, carrying on.
Well, when you're a woman of leisure, what else is there to do but go a bit wild and run around? Not to mention getting fat and going crazy, which is why I came back to New York. Which is why I'm here today. Zach, old dear, little pussycat, I need a job. To have something that I can believe in, to have someone to be. Use me, choose me.
I just can't see you dancing in the chorus, Cassie.
Why not?
Listen, if you need some money, just call my business manager.
Well, sure, I need money. Who doesn't? But I don't need a handout. I need a job. I need a job, and I don't know any other way to say it. Do you want me to say it again?
No!
Fine. Then we got that far. Look, I haven't worked in 2 years. Not really. There's nothing left for me to do, so I'm putting myself on the line. Yes, I'm putting myself on your line. I don't want to wait tables, and what I really don't want to do is teach other people how to do what I should be doing myself. God, I'm a dancer. A dancer dances. Give me somebody to dance with. Give me a place to fit in. Help me return to the world of the living by showing me how to begin. Play me the music. Give me a chance to come through. All I ever needed was the music and the mirror and the chance to dance for you. Give me a job and you instantly get me involved. If you give me a job, then the rest of the crap will get solved. Put me to work, you would think that by now I'm allowed. I'll do you proud. Throw me a rope to grab onto. Help me to prove that I'm strong. Give me the chance, look forward to saying, hey, listen, they're playing my song. Play
You can't go back to the chorus, Cassie. It's not the answer.
I'm not trying to go back. I am trying to start over again, Zach. I'll settle for that. Starting over.
Starting over? We can't,
What? We? You're talking about...
no,
Yes,
not.
you are. You're talking about us.
Listen. Let's just keep this business, okay?
Well, by all means. Well, who is here for anything else? That's what it's all about, isn't it? Work, Zach? Well, that's why I'm here today. About work.
Well, you shouldn't have come. You don't fit in. You don't dance like anyone else. You just don't know how.
But I did years ago, and I can do it again. You're not even gonna let me try. Please. Just give me a chance.
Excuse me. Do you want the kids back now?
No. Take them down to the basement and teach them the lyric to that number. Oh, and send Paul in. All right. Go with Lara and learn that lyric.
Thank you.
You wanted to see me?
Yes, Paul. I really like the way you dance. No, I mean it. So I figured we'd try this again. For one thing, if you're gonna change your name, why go from a Puerto Rican one to an Italian one?
Because I don't look it. People say you don't look Puerto Rican, you don't look Puerto Rican. But I am.
So you figured you looked Italian?
No, I just wanted to be somebody new. So I became Paul San Marco.
Why did you want to become someone new?
Why? Well, I'm not exactly proud of my past.
Who is? It's what the word means, Paul, past.
Well, that might be easy for you to say.
Look, wait a minute. What made you start dancing? Your parents?
No. What do Puerto Ricans know about theater? Now they have Channel 47, but then they didn't have anything. But my father loved movies, and he'd take us all the time. He worked nights, and he'd come home, and he'd take us to 42nd Street. We'd come out of one movie and then go to another and another movie. I don't know why, but I loved musicals.
How old were you?
7 or 8.
On 42nd Street?
Yeah, it was a trip.
Go on.
I'd have to move down front because I couldn't see. I wear contact lenses now. I'd move down front and these strange men would come sit beside me and play with me. I never told anyone because, well, I guess it didn't matter.
Why didn't it matter?
Why? Well,
Look, Paul, if this is too rough for you, I have your picture and resume.
No. It's okay. All right. From seeing all those movie musicals, I used to dance around on the street, and I'd get caught all the time. God, it was embarrassing. I was always being Sid Charisse. Always, which I don't really understand because I always wanted to be an actor. I mean, I really wanted to perform. Once my cousin said to me, "You'll never be an actor." And I knew she was telling me this because I was such a sissy. I mean, I was terribly effeminate. I always knew I was gay, but that didn't bother me. What bothered me was that I didn't know how to be a boy. One day I looked at myself in the mirror and said, "You're 14 years old, and you're a faggot. What are you gonna do with your life?" Well, by that time I was in Cardinal Hayes High School. There were 3,000 boys there. I had no protection anymore. No homeroom could be charming and funny if the tough guys. So they'd fight my battles for me, like when I went to small schools. I liked school, but my grades got so bad. Even if I knew to answer the questions, I wouldn't raise my hand because I'd be afraid they would laugh at me. They'd even whistle at me in the halls. It was awful. Just awful. Finally, I went down to the principal's office and said, I'm a homosexual. Well, it was a Catholic high school, and at the age of 15, you just didn't say that. He said, would you like to see a psychologist? And I did. And he said, I think you're very well adjusted for your age, and I think you should quit school. So I did, but I didn't really want to. I mean, I just couldn't take it anymore. See, when I quit school, what I was doing was trying to find out who I was and how to be a man. You know, there are a lot of people in this world who don't know how to be men. And since then, I found out that I am one. I was looking for the wrong thing. I was trying to learn how to be butch. Anyway, I started hanging around 72nd Street, meeting all these really strange people. Just trying to make friends that are like me, so I'd understand what it was that I was. Somebody told me they're looking for male dancers for the Jewel Box Review. You know, the drag show. So I go down to audition. Now, from all those years of pretending I was Sid Charisse, I had this fabulous extension. I mean, I could turn anything my first audition. And they said to me, you're too short to be a boy. Would you like to be a pony? And I said, what's that? And they said, a girl. What do I have to do? Show us your legs. But I have hair on my legs. That's okay, come on upstairs. So I went, and they hiked up my dungarees and put on a pair of nylon stockings and high heels. It was freaky. It was incredible. And then they brought me back downstairs, and they said, oh, you have wonderful legs. I said, really? Terrific. It's so strange thinking about all this. It was a whole lifetime ago. I was just past 16. Anyway, then there's this thing of me trying to hide it from my parents. That was something. Because I had to buy all this stuff, like shoes to rehearse in, earrings, makeup. And I would hide it all, and my mother would find it. I told her there was this girl in the show, and she didn't want her mother to know what she was doing, so I was holding this stuff for her. She believed me. Well, I was finally in show business. It was the asshole of show business, but it was a job, nothing to brag about. I had friends. But after a while, it was so demeaning. Nobody at the Jewel Box had any dignity, and most of them were ashamed of themselves and considered themselves freaks. I don't know, I think it was the lack of dignity that got to me. So I left. Oh, I muddled around for a while. I worked as an office boy, a waiter. But without an education, you can't get a good job. So when the Jewel Box called and asked if I'd come back, I went. We were at the Apollo Theater on 125th Street, doing 4 shows a day of a movie. It was really tacky. The show was going to go to Chicago. My parents wanted to say goodbye, and they're going to bring my luggage to the theater after the show. Well, we were doing this Oriental number, and I looked like anime Wong. I had these two great big chrysanthemums on either side of my head, and a huge headdress with gold balls hanging all over it. I was going down the stairs and going on for the finale. And who should I see standing by the stage door? My parents. They got there too early. I freaked. I didn't know what to do. I thought to myself, I know I'll walk quickly past them like all the others, and they'll never recognize me. So I took a deep breath and started down the stairs. And just as I passed my mother, I heard her say, "Oh my God." Well, I died. But what could I do? I had to go on for the finale, so I just kept going. After the show, I went back to my dressing room, and after I'd finished dressing and taking my makeup off, I went back downstairs, and there they were, standing in the middle of all these and all they said to me was, "Please write. Make sure you eat. And take care of yourself." And just before my parents left, my father turned to the producer and he said, "Take care of my son." Well, that was the first time he ever called me that.
Zach, are you ready for them yet?
All right, bring them in.
Okay, kids, everybody in.
Lara, grab the hats.
Okay, we're using hats. Everybody grab a hat. Try to find one that fits.
All right, let's review it. Now, this is the same combination that we worked on earlier. It also goes with the lyric you just learned. Now, this is important. I want to see unison dancing. Every head, arm, body angle exactly the same. You must blend. This is one of those numbers where you're backing the star. You're her frame. I don't want anyone to pull my eye. Let's do it again. Starting position is turned in third. Hips and shoulders on the diagonal. Elbows up, chest up, chin up, eyes front. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, change. Walk, walk. Point, point. Point, flick, step, kick. Okay, let's do it again from singular sensation. And.
Singular sensation.
Point,
Every little
point,
step she takes.
flick, step, kick, step, change. continuing
Thrilling
walk.
combination.
Up,
Every
down,
move
up,
that
down,
she
down.
makes.
Point, down, point. Step,
One smile
brush,
and
step,
suddenly
brush, back,
nobody else
flick, step,
will
and step, and step. Lunge, lunge, slow.
You know you'll never be
Six, hat,
lonely
kick,
with
step, brush. With the arm, step, brush, back, drum down. Lift, change, step, bend, step on the end, step, bend, step, body square. Back, down, step, point, make it sharp. Point, back, cross, back, cross, step, ball change. Hat to the end, step, touch, step, up, plie, kick, plie to the hat, plie, right, ball change, hat, no hat, no hat, hat. Right, let's do it again from the top, facing away from the mirrors this time.
Hat goes down on 2, right?
Yeah, on 2.
And when does the hat go up?
It's on 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Now this is important. Lara has the exact style I'm looking for. Very 30s. Keep your eye on her. Let's do it again. 5, 6, 7, 8.
1,
2.
shoulder up,
Singular sensation.
stapled up, point,
And
point,
flick.
step, kick, add to the head,
3, 4.
lead with the hip, follow through, up, down, fill the phrase, down, point,
Step, brush. 3, 4.
Suddenly nobody.
step, flick,
Step up, step, and step.
Lunge.
lunge, slow,
3, 4, 5, 6.
hat,
Kick, step, brush.
palm up,
5, 6.
Back.
up, cross, back, front, step, down,
The girl is second best.
down, point, back, cross, back, step, will change, touch, step, up, step, up, plie, kick, plie, kick, plie, step, plie, kick, change, change, step, kick.
Okay, let's do it in groups of 4. First group ready? 5, 6, 7, 8.
1,
Group 2.
one change,
Group 3.
walk, walk,
Group 4.
point, one, flick, step, kick, touch, change,
Every move that she makes.
down, down,
One
point,
smile
down,
and suddenly
rush, step,
nobody else
back, step, flick, step, up, step,
will
lunge, slow.
anyway.
Right. Let me see the girls in the line. Tallest in the center and shortest in the ends. 5, 6.
I don't have a hat.
Lara, a hat.
Here, Cassie.
Oh, thanks.
5, 6, 7, 8. 1. You're late, Cassie.
Singular sensation, every little step she takes. One
Too high with the leg, Cassie.
thrilling combination, every move that she makes.
Straighten the supporting leg, Sheila.
One smile and suddenly nobody else will do. You know you'll never be lonely with
Too high with the leg, Cassie. Maggie, make it sharper.
Moment in her presence, and you can't forget the rest.
Eyes front bow.
Second best to none. Son, who
Don't pop the hip, Cassie.
give her your attention? Do I really have to mention she?
Good placement, Sheila. All right, boys. Cassie, do it again.
1.
Singular sensation, every little step she takes. 1
Don't pop the head, Cassie.
thrilling combination, every move that she makes. One smile and suddenly nobody else will do. You know you'll never be lonely with you know who. One moment in her presence and you can't forget the second best tonight.
Pull it in! Cool it! Dance like everyone else!
Ooh, sigh, give her your attention. Do I really have to mention she's the one?
All right, everyone on the line, smile and sing.
One singular sensation, every little step she takes. One thrilling combination, every move that she makes. One smile and suddenly nobody else will do. You know you'll never be lonely with you know one moment in her presence, and you can't forget the rest. For the girl is second best to none.
Son, ooh, sigh, give her your attention. Do I really have to mention she's the one?
What's wrong? What are you doing?
My job. How can you do it? You got out of the course when you were 22. What the hell makes you think you can go back now?
My sanity.
Cassie! You can't do it.
But I did it. I did what you wanted. I pulled in. I cooled it. I danced like everybody else.
I know you did. And to be perfectly honest, I couldn't stand it.
You know that's your problem. Why? Because you're the one that took me out of the chorus in the first place? Does that make you feel like some kind of failure?
Why did you leave?
Oh, so we are gonna get into that.
Why did you leave me? I came home one night and you were gone.
Why, Zach? You noticed.
Very funny.
You'd already left me weeks before.
Left? I thought we were living together.
Oh, sharing the same apartment, maybe. No, I mean in the real sense of the word left. You left. Well, you were madly in love again.
Well, I wasn't. You know I wasn't. Directing my first play.
And you were in love with it, and often the only world that means anything to you.
Cassie, you know how important that was to me. Christ, if I could direct a straight play and pull it off, I wasn't gonna be stuck just making up dance steps the rest of my life.
Oh, you were never gonna be stuck. You were gonna make sure you did it all. Direct, choreograph, musicals, movies, plays. I know you loved your work, but you really get off on it, don't you?
Yeah, I guess I do. You never seemed to mind it when we were working together. It's only when we weren't that you...
Oh, Zach, I didn't mind not being a part of your work. I loved you. I could have handled that. It's not being a part of your life that got to me. And not being able to keep up with you. Because that's what you expected. I know you did. You were moving up and you wanted me to be right up there with you while I was a good dancer, but you wanted me to be a star.
What's wrong with that? Why shouldn't you be? Why shouldn't you be the best you can be? When I got out of the course, I decided
That's not a decision, that's a disease. God! Good, better, best. I hate it. How can you stand it?
Again.
Are you gonna go from one show to the next, rehearsing
Again.
them all 24 hours a day for the rest of your life? You know, you're not even doing it for yourself.
Again.
You're trying to prove something, like I was. Because I was always doing it for you. To please you, to keep you, to get you back. But I don't want to prove anything anymore. I want to do what I love as much as I can and as long as I can. But at least now, I'm doing it for me. Who are you doing it for?
One singular sensation.
I'm sorry, I have no right to judge.
One thrilling combination.
Why are we doing this? I mean, we must be over this by now, aren't we?
One smile and suddenly nobody else will do.
I am.
Good. Then don't feel you owe me any favors. Just treat me like everybody else.
Is that really what you want? Is this really what you want to do?
One moment in her presence, and you can't forget the rest. For the girl is second best to none.
Son, ooh, sigh, give me your attention. Do I really have to mention she's the one?
Yes, I'd be proud to be one of them. They're wonderful.
But you're special.
No, we're all special. He's special. She's special. And Sheila and Richie and Connie, they're all special. Yes, I'd be proud to be dancing in that line. And I'll take chorus if you'll take me.
All right, who do you want to hire?
I don't know.
Well, what do you want to do now?
Just start matching them up. Let's do the tap combination.
Okay, the tap combination. A 5, 6, 7, 8.
God, when it's over, do I need a drink?
He's gotta know what he wants by now.
Oh, Jesus, have I got a headache? I'm not sure I can smile much longer. I should have been a singer. Well,
If George Hamilton could be a movie star, then I could be a movie star. What am I doing in show business?
Okay, I'm gonna put you into couples now. Let me see, I'll start with Maggie, Mike,
Mark.
Sheila, and Paul. Oh no, girls, work on the other side of the boys. Deanna and Val, stand by. Boys, work farther upstage. A 5, 6, 7, 8. Let me see some smiles. Not that pony cell smile. Let me see that I love to dance smile. Boys, hold upstage with the girls.
Did you pull a muscle? Is it your ankle?
No, I just...
Not your knees.
An old injury?
Yeah, he just had it operated on last 6 years. Cartilage.
Stand back, give him some air.
Call a doctor.
No, really.
No, you should call a doctor.
Who's your doctor?
I don't want a doctor.
Paul, who's your doctor?
Call Dr. Sidney Rhodes 5957639.
Lara, call him.
Call Dr. Sidney Rhodes 5957639.
Paul, just try to breathe in slow and relax.
You should probably prop something up under his knee.
Someone give me a dance bag.
No, really, I think I just twisted it.
All right, here we go. Ready?
Ah, shit!
I know. Okay. All right, is that better?
Does anyone have a Darvon or a Valium? I do.
Somebody give me some water. I will. You're gonna be okay, Paul.
Yeah, but out of work, huh?
look, I don't think you should give him that. You don't know what's wrong.
Please, I've had 3 already today.
Zach, the doctor said we should get him into a cabin over to St. Joseph's Hospital. It'd be faster than if he came here. He'll be waiting for him at the emergency entrance.
Right,
I'll go.
No.
Here, I'll help. Yeah.
Oh, fine. All right, let's get him up. Ready?
Be careful.
1, 2, 3.
Where's his dance bag?
Which one is his?
All right, Paul, I'll see you later. And call me from the hospital. What do you do when you can't dance anymore?
Kill yourself.
No, really.
Oh shit, what kind of question is that?
Real heavy.
Yeah.
I know, but what do you do?
Well, I'll tell you, because I'm getting scared. I love being in this business. One day it hits you. Okay, Richie, you've been having fun for almost 8 years now, but where's it getting you?
Yeah, a lot of people are feeling that way. And they're getting out of the business fast.
Yeah, well, there's no security in dancing. There's no advancement and no promotion.
Listen, if you're looking for that kind of security, forget
It's
it.
not just that.
Well, then what then?
It's just, well, shit, there's no work anymore.
Tell me about it.
It's
Sure it
true.
is, but it's not happening to everyone.
Oh, please! I don't want to hear about how Broadway's dying. Because I just got here.
Don't worry, honey. It's not.
They're not doing big musicals like they used to.
But even if they did, even if you get this show, it's gonna close one day. Nothing runs forever, right?
Yeah, sure, but that's just the way it is.
He's right.
And then you have to start all over, because the only chorus line you can depend on in this business is the one at unemployment.
Oh, please, give me a break.
But don't you want to do more than just dance in the chorus?
Gee, I just want to get in one.
Yeah, me too.
Well, I'd like to be more than just the redhead second from the end. Not that I want to be a star or anything, but I mean...
Hell, I do. Oh, who doesn't? Everybody in the whole goddamn country wants to be a star.
Okay, I admit it. I want to be the next Gwen Verdon.
But she dances.
I know. Don't you just love her?
I want to know what you're gonna do when you can't dance anymore.
Who cares? I don't care if I dance another step as long as I live. I'd be happy going to Hollywood and replacing Jill St. John. Big freaking deal, right? Well, I can dream, can I?
Yeah, well, dreams don't pay the rent.
So I'll find somebody who can.
That's the thing that gets me. A girl can always get married.
She didn't say anything about marriage.
Yeah. Another thing.
Oh, please! I don't know if I can take it.
These bodies don't last forever.
I can't take it.
We're no better off than athletes.
Well, I'm sorry. I can't worry about any of that right now. Because I plan on kicking these legs as long as I can. And when I can't, I'll just do something else.
Right, so you get into acting. I mean, it's fabulous to find out you can talk, too. That's what I'm into. I'm not very good, but I'm getting better. And I'll tell you something, honey, it beats busting your ass dancing any day. At least when you're an actor, you can stand a chance.
Oh, come on. There are more actors out of work than dancers.
That's Listen, nobody got into this business to play it safe. And we're all here because we want to be here. But you're acting like it's just another job. And it's not. So what are you all talking about?
Life, darlings. It's tough all over. That's why I have no plans, no alternatives. Just get me through the day. One day at a time is enough for me to deal with.
Well, look, we don't feel the same way or we wouldn't be here. But I have a wife and 2 kids, and as much as I love dancing and theater, I have to go where the money is and get the kids through school.
What are you gonna do?
Well, I'd like to stay in the business, maybe stage man. Someday director.
Hello.
Whatever. I'll just have to see.
Oh, I can't think of anything else I'd rather do.
Me neither.
Well, if we all had to pick another career, go on, pick a career. What would you like to be when you grow up?
Young. I know what I'm gonna do, because I know one day whatever show I'm in is gonna close, and I'll finally be able to get off my diet. Then I'm gonna get in the car with my husband, go up to our 50 acres in Vermont, have a bunch of kids dance around my kitchen, and enjoy getting fat.
That sounds good. Except the fat part. Yeah, I'd like that, just not right away.
Look, all I want to be is just happy.
Come on, aren't you happy? Listen, I sit around and get depressed and worry about these things too. But then I meet somebody and they say to me, wow, you dance on Broadway. How fabulous. You got somewhere. You're something. In Christ, I get this feeling inside. Because I remember when I used to stand outside of that stage door and watch all the girls come out with their eyelashes and their makeup, and I think, God, I'll never be that old. I'll never be that old. I'll never be old enough to walk out of that stage door. But deep down inside, I knew I would. And God damn it, I've come this far and I'm not giving up now.
That's what I used to say. I won't give up. I've got to be a ballerina by the time I'm 18. Then I found out I should be in musical comedy, and I said, okay, I'll be a chorus girl. But I've got to be playing parts by the time I'm 21.
Oh no, did you do that too? Give yourself a time limit.
I still do it. Right.
Me too.
Then you're 25 and you say, okay, it's just a couple more years. Well, hell, I'm 30. I mean, how many more years do I have left to be a chorus cutie? 3, 4, if I have my eyes done. Well, I don't want to deal on that level any longer, so just lately, I've been thinking about opening a dance studio. I don't know, am I copping out? Am I growing up? I don't know.
Who does? Listen, who knows anything? It's just something you're gonna have to wait and see.
Right. But if today were the day you had to stop dancing, how would you feel?
Kiss today goodbye. The sweetness and the sorrow. Wish me luck the same to you. But I won't regret what I did for love, what I did for love. Look, my eyes are dry. The gift was ours to borrow. It's as if we always knew. But I won't forget what I did for love, what I did for love. Gone, love is never gone. As we travel on, love's what we'll remember. Kiss today goodbye and point me toward tomorrow. We did what we had to do. Won't forget, can't regret what I did for love. What I did for love. What I did for love. Love is never gone as we travel on. Love's what we'll remember. Kiss today goodbye. Point me toward tomorrow. Point me toward tomorrow. We did what we had to do. Won't forget, can't regret what I did for love. What I did for love. What I did for
Before I start eliminating, I just want to say I think you're all terrific. You've been wonderful about going through all this today. I sincerely wish I could hire you all, but I can't. Will the following people please step forward? Don. Greg. Al. Deanna. But no, I'm wrong, I'm sorry. Back in line. Christine. Bibi, Sheila, Connie, Maggie. Frontline, thank you very much. Thank you. I'm sorry. Rehearsals will begin September 22nd. We'll rehearse for 6 weeks with a 2-month out-of-town tryout. Our New York opening will be sometime mid-January. Be prepared to sign a standard 2 minimum contract with a 6-month rider. You'll be contacting next week as to where and when to sign your contract. And I'm very glad we're going to be working together.
Every little step that she takes. One brilliant combination. Every move that she makes. One smile and suddenly nobody else will do. You know you'll never be lonely with you. No blue. One moment in the present and you can't forget the rest. For the girl you second best to love some. Ooh, sigh, give her your attention. Do I really have to mention she's the one? She walks into a room and you know she walks into a room and you know there are many boys after this world. She's a special girl, surely. Can't help all her qualities extolling. Loaded with charisma is my dusty alternative. She walks into a room and you know you must shuffle along, join the parade. She's the princess and making the grade. This is what you call traveling. Oh, stretch yourself, can't get enough of her. Love her. I'm the son of a gun, she is one of a kind. One she walks into us, and you know she's not only rare, very unique. Hair's tiny, poetic, and cheap. One she walks into a room, and you know she's many boys after this world. She's the special girl, strong. One smile and suddenly nobody else will do. All of her qualities extol. You know you'll never be lonely with loaded with charisma. And you know you must shuffle along, join the parade. She's the contestants of making
walks into a room and you know
Only rare, very unique, very pathetic, poetic, and chic.
she walks into a room and you know for her many boys up in this world. She's a special girl story. Can't help all of her qualities extolling. Loaded with charisma is her constantly sauntering and unashamed. She walks into a room and you know you must shuffle along, join the parade. She's the princess and making the grade. This is what you call traveling.